Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tarble Arena. Today's women's basketball game between Augustana and Carthage College. At this time, please direct your attention to the American flag located at the north end of the arena. It draped the coffin of Captain Frank Favren, a former Carthage student who died in Vietnam in 1970. The flag is a gift to the college from his parents. In remembering Captain Favren, we pay tribute to all who have sacrificed their lives for our country and honor those today who put themselves in harm's way in service to America. And now at this time, please rise or remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts between us so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now for the starting lineups for today's women's basketball game between the Augustana College Vikings and your Carthage College Firebirds. First, let's meet the Vikings. At guard, a 5'4" junior from Eldridge, Iowa, number 2, Presley Case. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Beaverton, Oregon, number 20, Carly Stone. At guard, a 5'11" senior from Bettendorf, Iowa, number 23, Macy Beinborn. At forward, a 5'11" junior from Davenport, Iowa, number 32, Corey Whitlock. And at guard, a 5'8" senior from Davenport, Iowa, number 33, Gabriella Loix. The head coach of the Vikings is Mark Beinborn, assisted by Jordan Harris, TJ Case, Eric Rowell, Abby Staples, and Carrie Walker. And now, fans, time to get out those flashlights. Let's meet your Carthage College Firebirds!
Woo! Y'all ain't know why, right?
Love that on that beat.
Let's go. No masterpiece.
Hey.
10 bad babs and they after me.
Bad.
One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it?
Big drip.
Ice chain, pure water.
Ice, ice, ice.
You got the cab, but can't afford them.
Cash.
You got the bad, but can't afford them. Give me the beat, I ride it like a jet ski.
Hey.
Some of the bad, they harassing me.
Bad.
They like me cause I rap and be with the athletes. Stop asking me, I know they mad at me. Hop in the coupe, then I slide like it's Vaseline. West Coast 6, jump like a trampoline. Take a brick out, put it on the triple beam. I'm not from Canada, but I see a lot of teams. Dismantle her, I know how to handle her. Light the candle up, make you put a banner up. Toss a 50 up, make them tie the club up. Took your bitch out the game, I had to sub her. No masterpiece. 10 bad babs and they after me. One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it?
At guard, a 5'7" junior from Lake Sturge High School, Lake Sturge, Illinois, number 3, Margaret Spear. At guard, a 5'8" junior from Providence Catholic High School, hailing from Mokina, Illinois, number 4, Lauren Knight. At guard, a 5'6" senior from Tremper High School, hailing from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, number 13, Ayana Astor. At 5'9" junior from Mother Macaulay Liberal Arts High School. Hailing from Oak Lawn, Illinois, number 14, Bridget Barrett. And at forward, a 5'8" sophomore from Libertyville High School in Libertyville, Illinois, number 33, Mariana Morrissey. The coach for your Firebirds is Tim Bernero. Coach Bernero is assisted by Phil Welsh and Madison Nish.
And welcome one, welcome all to NCAA basketball at Tarble Arena in beautiful Kenosha, Wisconsin on the snowy campus of Carthage College. Hello everybody, the starters on the screen. I'm Peter Ferreri bringing you the broadcast on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Spear, Knight, Esther, Barrett, and Morrissey going to get in starting five for the Firebirds. As for the visiting Vikings of Augustana, it will be none other than Gabriella Lois, Beinborn, Storn, Case, Whitlock will be taking the helms as the starting five for the visiting Augustana squad. Augustana comes in 7-3 overall and taking on their CCIW Firebird rival at 3-5. Tip-off underway, and Augustana gets the opening tip. They are in the navy blue jerseys with yellow numbers and letters and white trim. As for the Firebirds, they are in the home whites with red numbers and letters and black trim. So we're glad to be here. Snowy outside, but let's see how things heat up here on the court. Three ball up, rolls around, no good. Height advantage goes to that this evening or this afternoon for Augustana, with a few players 6 foot and up, not one Firebird at the 6 foot mark. However, Knable at 5'11", and a few players at 5'10". So let's see how the boards rack up throughout the afternoon for the Firebirds in relation. But three ball up, good. Good start there by Margaret Spear out of Lake Zurich, Illinois. So quick three ball for the Firebirds to give them the first basket of the afternoon. Thinking about the three, swinging around. 2-3 zone at the top for the Firebirds defensively. Clock on 5. Somebody's going to have to take a shot from way downtown. Ricochets, no good. Not able to get the defensive board. Thought about it, but pulled away was Gabriella Lois, the 5'8" senior out of Davenport, Iowa. Shot up, no good. There's the defensive boards. Thinking about dribbling, going near side one more time. Top of the key, taking it herself, looking for the lane. Passes, deciding not to pull the trigger. Good defense by Lauren Knight out of Providence Catholic and Mokina, Illinois. Three-pointer up, back of the rim, no good. Not able to get the positioning once again was Gabriella. And now picking things up, driving, kicking back out. That might be a travel. It is not. They're going to call a foul as she stopped quickly, she being Marguerite Spear. So inbounds will be by Lauren Knight. And again, the only 3 points, a three ball by the Firebirds. With the right hand looking down low, posting up position. Up and under, no good. Offensive board hit from behind, no good. Clean touch defensively by the Vikings. Rolling up, left-handed layup, no good. There's that offensive board, up and good. First two on the board this afternoon by Corey Whitlock, the 5'11" junior out of Davenport, Iowa. And Augustana trails by 1 in the early going of this contest in Kenosha. Far side, open, three-pointer, good, nothing over the bottom of the net. Three ball up by Ayana Esther, the 5'6" senior out of Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, Tremper High School. Good half-court pressure. Down low, up, good, and 1. There's the height advantage we talked about. Corey Whitlock, the 5'11" junior going to the right side, finding the lane. And just like that, Augustana will go to the line to go back within one for the traditional three-point play. Shot up, off the front of the board, no good. Defensive rebound by Bridget Barrett out of Oak Lawn, Illinois, the pride of Mother McCauley High School. Mother McCauley just recently winning the state volleyball championships, powerhouse athletic school on the south side of Chicago. Top of the key, thinking about it, dribbling left lane, goes back up top, three ball pulling away, that one's good. Spear with another three. Feeling it early from long range is Spear. 6 out of the 9 points for Carthage off of her right hand. Very tough conference of CCIW, taking a step in, no good, hard off the back of the rim. Spear with the board. Looking long range, deciding to keep it herself, thought about the pass. Swinging around top of the key. Boxing one, defense! In fuego right now are the Firebirds. Another three-pointer for Carthage. A big 12-4 first period lead. Misguided pass picked off. Pushing the pace is Esther. Esther looking down low, decides to reset up the offense for Carthage. Thinking about it, pulling up left hand, driving the lane, loses the handle, and picked up by Lois. Driving in right hand, thinking about it, switching with the left. Good passing now, Case looks down low, misguided, good defensive play by Barrett to get in the lane. Double substitution coming in is number 10, Emily Brenison. For the Vikings. Had the shot, didn't take it, was Case. Down to 5, no good off the side of the rim. Good court awareness by Carthage. Blocking out was Esther yet again, and that'll be the first time out of the afternoon. So with 4:52 in the first, Carthage 12, Augustana 4. Right now, the Carthage Firebirds shooting 4 for 7 from the field, 4 for 5 from three-point land. So 80% from 3. And those 12 points coming off of, again, 4 3 balls, 2 from Esther, 2 from Spear. They're both 2 for 2. Also, Barrett and Spear each with 2 boards apiece, Morrissey with 1 and Esther with 1. On the other side of things, Augustana 0 for 4 from three-point land, 2 for 8 from the field. So not a hot start for Augustana, and the exact opposite for Carthage. So great start so far. You know, kind of start you want. Right now we talked about Firebirds 3-5 on the year. Their last time out, they were defeated by Milliken 56-41 after only scoring 17 points in the entire first half against Milliken, coming out storming this time out. So really a flip of the script since the last time that this squad was on the court. Knight had 12 points in that contest. As we're back underway at Tarble Arena, mishandle, passed ahead. They have numbers, decides to keep it herself. Good job. Beautiful play by Beinborn. The 5'11 senior out of Bettendorf, Iowa. Faked the pass, took the layup herself. And Augustana cuts the lead, in half, 12-6. Losing possession yet again, that's 2 times in a row. Pass to the left, pulls up, long range 2, getting her own offensive rebound. Near side, open down low, Case. Case stands at 5'4", the point guard. Good job on the screen. Defense by Carthage. Taken away by 33, Morrissey. 3 ball, oh my goodness! Carthage is absolutely feeling its spear with a dagger, 15-6. There is not a 3 ball that the Firebirds aren't feeling this afternoon. Beautiful pass down low. They've been trying for that all game thus far, finally able to find it. Gabriella Loys, the 5'8" senior, also out of Davenport, out of Alleman High School. So teammate Whitlock from Assumption High School, so down the road from each other in Davenport. Driving in with the right hand, pulling it back, top to Case. Case trying to set the offense. Loys, 2 defenders, pulls over, hard off the side of the rim. She got hit after the shot, no foul called. 2:40 remaining in the first. Tipped away, running it down. Another substitution, 2 Firebirds in. And as for Augustana, Taya Tellis checking in out of Iowa City, Iowa, the 5'5" sophomore. Ninth game so far for Tellis. Time dwindling down. Good job from the baseline. Popping up a short 2 ball. Carthage extends their lead back to 9. Pekaski, her first basket of the afternoon. Hard off the side of the backboard. Scramble drill, that's going to stay the way of Augustana. Carthage tried a bit too hard to get to that one. We have another substitution. Checking quickly back in is Morrissey, the sophomore out of Libertyville High School in Illinois. Checking out for Augustana is Loys. See what Case is able to do with this possession, driving baseline, pulling up. And that shot clock is going to expire. I don't think Augustana really saw that it was about to expire after they decided to drive the lane. Nonetheless, with $1:40 remaining in the first, 17-8 Carthage. Again, they scored this amount in their whole first half against Milliken. My sweet Lord, draining another 3. This time, Lauren Knight out of Providence Catholic. Carthage just absolutely raining 3 balls. 6 for 8 from 3-point land gives them a 12-point lead in the first. If you look at statistics and records alone, unexpected outcome. That's going to be a travel called on Knight, but I'll say unexpected first period for either of these squads. Augustana's last time out was December the 10th. They defeated North Park 66-57. They scored 24 in the first half, 12 in the first. That's a slip, but that's going to be a foul. Bit too much against Tellis. And that's going to be the first foul called on Mariana Morrissey. In that last contest against North Park Augustana's Loy's 32 minutes played, Case at 29, Beinborn at 33, Stone at 30. So a lot of big minutes logged by those four. Tellis, however, right off the bench with 24 in her own right. Taken away by the aforementioned Tellis, layup left hand, good. And that's that spark Augustana may need, now trailing by 10, trailing 20-10, as Carthage gonna hold on for the final shot of this opening quarter. Baseline travel called. 2 travels in the past few possessions by Carthage. Augustana now with an opportunity to try to get a basket. Driving, losing possession, outside. Don't think that got off. It didn't. Rolled around, no good anyway. Not able to make the shot is number 23, Beinborn. At the end of one, the home Firebirds lead 20-10. We'll take a quick timeout when we come back. Second period action on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. We're back, second period action, Firebird Broadcasting Network. Hello everybody, I'm Peter Ferreri on the call for not only this contest, but stick around, the men's team takes on Augustana. Immediately following this contest, so far all Carthage, as they scored 20 in the opening period. Trying to get the offensive board, does so, but pushes it back out. And Augustana able to come down with it. So let's see what kind of second period Augustana can have. Can they start out strong? They can't. Off the back of the rim hard. Again, 17 is what was scored by Carthage in the entire first half of their last contest against Milliken. So finding much more of a groove this time out. Three-pointer. That one's good. Yet again, Firebirds on fire from three-point land this afternoon. That one, Ayana Esther, bang, 23-10. Left hand softly, doesn't hit rim, scrambled down low, might have a jump ball, and we do, as a player from each team hits the ground. 9 points for Esther, 9 points for Spear. The three-point assassins. Coming into today, Esther 16 for 43 from three-point land, and Spear 15 for 46. taken away. Good defensive play. Streaking, right hand up, no good. That breakaway was by 13 Tatum to no avail. Foul going to be called against number 10, Mary Teitzer, the 5'9 freshman out of Naz Academy in Berwyn. So Morrissey now to try to extend the Carthage lead. That one is good. Morrissey just a clip under 500 before that shot. She's now 8 for 16 from the charity stripe on the season. With this one, we'll go above 500, 9 of 17. Three-pointer wide open, gotta make that. Misses. Offensive rebound by Tellis. Again, bit of a spark plug for this squad when she subbed in. On the rebound side, Tellis 23 total boards on the year. (25-10) Carthage. Left hand kicks out, long range two, good. The bench getting involved, that time Barrett the forward. Tellis near side, a 17-point lead. That one hits the rim, no good. Another defensive board for Carthage. We talked about the height advantage that Augustana had. It is not showing itself today as a charge going to be called against Morrissey, her second foul. So wouldn't be surprised to see a sub for her at some point. And we do. Again, a loss against Milliken in their last time out. Then on the 3rd of December, Carthage defeated Elmhurst 64-55. Lost against U Chicago 80-72. And then in their last non-conference game before they defeated Lawrence University and Lake Forest College. Nonetheless, we sit here a large lead with 6:46 on the clock remaining in the opening half. So in the game is Callie Pepez, the 6'2 freshman of St. Charles East. However, to note, a very large knee brace on the left knee, so you assume trying to limit her minutes. No good off the rim, punch from behind, thrown down, that's gonna stay the way of the Firebirds. What an aggressive play by Carthage. They weren't able to get the rebound. However, the ball dropped right at the footsteps, or excuse me, right at the feet of a Viking. And so a Firebird immediately reached over, slammed the ball back into her feet, went out of bounds, but as I finished the statement, possession goes to Augustana. So let's see what Augustana can get going offensively. They've been taking quick shots, haven't been using much of the shot clock of late. A shot clock violation a few minutes ago. But besides that, more times than not, quick shots. Tellis, baseline, kicks back out, nobody's there, backcourt violation. She tried to catch the streaking Tatum, but Tatum watched it go past her left shoulder. And nonetheless, timeout called. 27-10, your score 6:04 remaining on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Let's look at some of the numbers while we have a moment. Again, 27-10 5 for 22 from the field is Augustana at a 22% field goal percentage. They are 0 for 8 from three-point land, as we see there on the flip side. Carthage shooting lights out, for lack of a better term, 7 for 9 from three-point land. Also leading the rebound category, 2 offensive and 12 defensively, with 14 to the 10 of the Vikings. 6 assists for Carthage to 2 of Augustana. Turnovers 9 to 7. And again, that really is the differential. The bench points 2 apiece. Points in the paint. So again, the height helping Augustana in the paint. But however, not much to speak of in terms of that field goal percentage. Stone so far 0 for 5. Gotta watch it if she gets hot though. She can definitely be a catalyst for this squad. But right now on the points category, Loy's 14 points on the average, Beinborn with 10 and Stone with 8 as your offensive leaders coming into today's game. But so far, Stone with none, Beinborn with 2, Loy's with 2, so they have to pick up the pace. That'll be I believe a line violation. 27-10, your score. Left hand floater, moved it to the right. There's that Presley case we talked about, getting a much needed point. Can that be the catalyst? Every time I've said, will that first point after a drought, that was a scoreless 2 minutes. So 27-10, was the score, now 27-12. As Carthage looks for the inbound. Swiped away. Good defensive awareness by Beinborn. As Augustana now looking to put on the full court press. Somebody needs to make a move. Tipped up in the air, but getting it underneath the rim. Defensive board. Loy's getting fouled. So great pressure defense by Augustana, causing a turnover. So to be fair, Carthage did get a shot off, but it was a very contested shot underneath the basket. And sometimes, turnover, good job finding the lane is Knight. Swiping in, foul by Macy Beinborn. So pace is slowed down just a bit here in the second. (27-12) your score. And that's going to be a travel called. Knight with a quick first step. Coach Bernero kind of asking the official what they saw there, because Knight kind of looked around like, that was my first step, but official called looked like a quick first shuffle. Right hand now, looking baseline, misguided pass taken away by Knebel. As Carthage looks to do a quick shot, good! My goodness, the three-pointers continue to rain. Lauren Knight with another one, 30-12. Knable with the board. Tallest player for the Firebird team. Long range three, that's good. Why not? Firebirds not missing a shot. Emma Thistle this time out of Grafton, Wisconsin. Shot no good. Thistle through 8 games holds the best assist to turnover ratio in D3 basketball with 11. Hashtag money, 33-14, 19-point lead. A first half for the H's, another 3-ball, no good. My goodness, that would have been a standing O if Carthage got another 3-pointer. Looking baseline, Augustana driving in, turned around, right hand hard, no good. Offensive board, Case out of Eldridge, Iowa, a bit too hard on the shot. Pulling up, wide open, another one. Christmas presents wrapped and delivered. Emma Thistle, the lead, 22. Mass substitution about to come in for Augustana, a 5-person line change. 36-14. What an opening half of action for the Firebirds, my goodness. Subbing in now for Carthage as well is Destiny Antoine. Looks like we're going to have a free throw attempt. For Beinborn up and no good. That type of afternoon for this Augustana squad. Carthage 10 for 13 from 3. And second one, no good as well for Beinborn. Beinborn 21 for 24 from the free throw line this year. So very uncharacteristic 2 shots for her. 36-14. I mean, a absolute tear of a first half with 2 minutes remaining. Cutting left, going right, fouled, hit in the face. Slow to get up, hit right on the bridge of the nose. Zayana Esther trying to compose herself to be able to take these free throw attempts. 4th foul for Augustana. Fairly clean game for both squads, 9 total fouls. Makes the first one still in between each shot, holding the bridge of her nose. The second one good as well. 38-14, a 24-point lead. All Carthage this afternoon. Pass down low. Block from behind against Linnea Johansson, the 6-foot junior out of Manchester, Missouri. And Parkway South High School, she got fouled from behind and she will go to the line for 2. That one up and good. A 17-4 run in the last 8 minutes. And 2 for 2 from the free throw line is Johansson. Johansson only 8 points on the year. 4 of those from the free throw line. Now, This is not to say that Augustana can't come back, but it is not what they have expected. However, against North Park, they trailed going into halftime, not by this much of a margin. However, they got 19 in the third and 23 in the fourth. So they outscored North Park to come out victorious a few days ago, 66-57. So we know the shooting capabilities are there. So if they can get a little bit more momentum, Johansson offensive board again, drops down, had the opportunities, couldn't get it to drop. Driving Knight, right hand, 3 ball, another one. My goodness, nothing but the bottom of the net. Yet again for Carthage, Esther. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. This Carthage team. And that's going to be a foul called. Trying to drive the lane for Augustana was Carly Stone. A quiet afternoon for her. 41-16. 11 for 14 from three-point land. Carthage has almost as many threes as Augustana points this afternoon. That one rolls around good. As Stone gets her first point of the afternoon, second one up and also good. Full court pressure. Thistle calling for the clear out. She gets the screen, takes it left side, passes far side, 3 ball, takes a step back. That's going to be an air ball, doesn't hit the near side rim. She was leaning back a bit. Rare miss from the 3 land. Clean, oh! Close call, very close call. Thought it was a clean block by Antoine. Coach Bernero thought the same, but nonetheless, at the line shooting 2 is Tatum. No good. Augustana needing any and every opportunity possible right now. She gets the second one, rattles and in. Checking in is going to be Tellis for Augustana, as well as number 21, Papez. I'm sure Carthage would like to drain as much of this clock as possible, not leave any left. Shot clock is off. Looking for the screen, less than 10, driving, right hand, no good. Offensive board, up, that rolls around and good, why not? All her might behind it, not gonna get there. And at the end of one, what a first half for this Carthage squad. It'll be the Firebirds, 43-19 for the Vikings. Can the Vikings come back, or will Carthage soar their way to victory? We'll find out when we come back on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back. Second half action about to get underway. 10 minutes on the clock as Carthage leads Augustana 43-19. Hello, everybody. I'm Peter Ferreri. On behalf of the CCIW and the Firebird Broadcasting Network, a first half of the ages for this Carthage team. As again, 43-19 on the board. A first half as we look at some of the numbers. Carthage 11 for 14 from three-point land, 14 for 24 from the field. And just like that, Carthage going to add on up to 45-19 with an and one opportunity. The home Firebirds wearing their home whites up and good. Old-fashioned three-point play. Extend the lead for Carthage. As for Carthage, Augustana, a cold first half, 7 for 28 from the field. 0 for 9 from three-point land, and just a skosh above 500 even from the free throw line. So not the type of offensive output this Augustana fan base is used to this season. Again, 7-3 overall, Carthage 3-5, and you wouldn't be able to tell that from what we've seen so far this afternoon in Kenosha. Turnover, and that will go to Carthage. So picking up yet again. Looking for the outlet pass, three-pointer. Trying for the offensive board unsuccessfully. A little bit of a trap. Augustana able to come out of it. Crisp pass down low. Thought it was a block. Not able to get there. A close play nonetheless, but the officials called it before. They'll call it again. If it's close, they'll call it. Whitlock to the line. Good on the first one. Whitlock, 3 for 3 from the field. Was 0 for 1 from the free throw line. She is now 2 for 3. So one of the bright spots for the Augustana crew in that opening half. Pushing the pace quick, wide open three-pointer. Why not? Ice cold. Carthage continues again, 49-21. A 28-point lead now for Carthage. Up and under, no good. Offensive board, thought we'd see more of that, and that second chance point. So again, we thought coming into today's game that we'd see a lot more of that. It just has not happened with so many missed first shots so quick. And with Carthage just shooting lights out, Augustana just hasn't been able to find themselves. Shot clock at 10. Long range three, no good. Air ball. And not chasing it down was Presley Case. Holding it back. Strong defense down low. Nonetheless, nothing you can do against Gabriella Lois. That's the player this Augustana team relies on under the basket, offensively and defensively. Only 5'8", but plays to her strength of that length. Rolls around, no good. Defensive board. Augustana, can they find some rhythm? You don't get 7 wins easily, so we know they have the wherewithal. That's going to be a hit from behind. Mad about the call, but it was the right one. Margaret Spear. So her second foul, 49-25. And Thistle subs in. Tipped in the air. Right to left, a lot of moves, wide open three ball, 2 people converged. You can't stop them, you can only hope to contain. Margaret Spear. Three-pointer, no good. Offensive board again. There's the strength of this Augustana squad. Bindborn successful. And we're gonna have a timeout called, 52-27. So already 3 for 4 in the field goal range out of their last 4 shots. For Carthage. However, Spear 5 for 6 from 3. Lauren Knight 3 for 4 from the field in her last 4. Just an outstanding job time and time again. Again, looking at the numbers for Carthage, 4 for 5 from the field, and all 4 of those are 3-pointers for Esther. Spear, 5 for 7 overall, 5 for 6 of those from 3-point land. 2 out of the 3 field goals for Knight from 3, and both field goals for Thistle were from 3-point land. Only 4 field goals for Carthage, not from behind the arc. So shot after shot, goal after goal leads us to 52-27. A 72% shot from the 3-ball land. Carthage just such a good job with the penetration outlet pass to 3-ball land. Augustana hasn't been able to get a player out to defend that. Shot up, foul called. She was inside the circle and shuffling her feet, so 2 reasons for that to be happening.
Augustana foul number 32, Corey Whitlock. Team second at the line. Spear. 2-2.
So Spear got fouled. On her way to the lane. Rattles around, no good. That one good. 1 for 2 in that sequence. 16 points for Spear. Three ball open. That one's good. Lloyds brings Augustana back to within 23. Again, they scored 23 just in the 4th alone in their prior game. So if they can get within striking distance in the final 5.5 of this 3rd, there surely is a chance. But what they have to do is stop this Carthage offense from just firing on all cylinders. Baseline pass, left hand. Can she get one off in time? Step back 3, no good. Driving in left hand, kicks out, nothing there, Bindborn. That's gonna roll out of play. Thought it might have hit the right foot of Bindborn. It did not. So last touch by the outstretched right hand of a Firebird. Margaret Spear, her media timeout. So we'll stay here. Margaret Spear on the 22nd of November had her season high of 17 points against Lake Forest. She's 1 away from tying that. So she is well on her way to matching that. Spear also 5 for 6 from three-point land. And coming into today, she had only made 4 threes in a game. That was against Lawrence on the 18th of November, so it was already past that for the year. I know it's an early season, but it bears mentioning. She made last year, 9 three-pointers last season in her 16 games played. In the 2020-2021 season, 17 threes. Already up to 15 in this early season of 22 and 23 in 8 games played. So in half the amount has already doubled up where she was. So what a season statistically for Margaret Spear. A social work major, daughter of Jim and Nancy. Played for the Illinois Hustle on the club level in high school. Played softball and volleyball as well. All around great athlete. Clock ticking down. Lloyds looks for the one more pass. Oh my goodness! As the shot clock expired, the and one. What an amazing sequence for Augustana. This is the run they need. Carthage 1 for 4 out of their last 4. Let's see. And that one's good. So a 6-0 run for Augustana, their best stretch of the afternoon. Lead to 20. Foul on the way up. Didn't fall, but nonetheless to the line for 2. So again, we talked about how Augustana got 23 in the final frame to come out victorious against Lake North Park just a few days ago. So we know they have the wherewithal. Right now, can Carthage score just enough? They missed the second, first and second. So lead stands at 20. So a rare scoring drought now, as only 10 points scored in the first 5 minutes of this third period for the Firebirds. So they do have the clock on their side, but need to get some buckets along the way. So 53-33 your score. No good off the front of the rim. The easy points drying up for Carthage. Second, no good as well. 0 for 4 on their last set of free throw attempts are the Firebirds. Now under 4 remaining in the third. Can they withstand what Augustana is presenting? I know it may seem like a lot. Good interception, finding the lane. Thinking about the 3, not taking. That's one thing that's changed though, is the pace has slowed down so much. It's favoring Augustana. The quick 3s that Carthage was taking, not there. Somebody's gonna have to take a shot. Open for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Tellis with the board. Three-pointer, Augustana, air ball. Tellis throws it in, and that's going to go the other way. What a hustle play for Tellis as Carthage was waiting for it to just do one more bounce, but it was go out of play. It was such a high bounce, however, that Tellis was able to try to throw it back in, just a heads-up play. Open, down low, full court pressure. No good, offensive board, and one. With authority for number 30 for the Firebirds, Elena Knebel. Knebel now 4 points. Make that up, rolls around, hit every inch of the rim, didn't go in. So 0 for 5 in the last set of free throws by Carthage. Offensive board. That should be a travel. No, a foul called. Looked like it was a travel before the contact happened, but it was just the opposite. Lloyds, passed off, step back, 2 ball, good. Emma Berg, the 5'7" sophomore at Carmel Catholic in Antioch. Three-pointer, no good off the front of the rim. That will stay Carthage possession. Good call from the baseline. Lead stands at 20. Carthage won for their last 5. I will say for Augustana, they haven't stopped at least trying. However, 1 for 13 from 3. Pass inbound, that's going to be a defensive foul. Knebel was trying to get positioning. She'll go to the line. Shooting 2 is going to be Knebel. 0 for 1 last time up. Let's see if she could drain either of these or both. Good rotation. Nails the first. Rolls around second. Almost an over the back. No call. Taking a step in. Beautiful offensive board by Tellis. Trying to get positioning as Pappas. She gets it. Layup, good. Emma Berg. Lead less than 20. Almost stepping on the line, Knight. Going up with the left hand, fouled on the way up. Presley Case out of Eldridge, Iowa. Not sure about that call, but nonetheless. Going to the line for Carthage is Emma Thistle. Out of Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School, free throw, good. So Carthage with a higher three-point percentage this afternoon than free throw percentage. And that reigns true there yet again. So we'll switch sides on that rebounding foul. against Addison Ebeling. So hasn't had a lot of playing time, but found herself with 2 fouls so far. That one good. Lead back to 19. Berg looking for her second of the sequence. Good. Lead to 18. Full court press right now against Carthage. Tallis getting in the lane. Hustle play again by Taya Tellis. Substitution coming in is point guard Tatum, letting Case get a spell. Can Carthage get it off? Left hand, good. Blocking foul. Feet were on the line. Tatum checks in and immediately finds herself in a bad position. Carthage gets 2, extends the lead back to 20. Looking now for number 21. Coming in, number 25 is Antoine. One of the best on the boards for the Firebirds. Looks for position. Free throw, no good. Splits the uprights. That's going to be a foul. Not happy about it. I believe was Spear. So yeah, Margaret Spear not happy about it. Her 3rd foul with the whole 4th period to play. So let's see if they keep her in just to finish out the 3rd and then maybe sub her out for the first part of the 3rd. Lead at 20. No good. Scrum, that should be a jump ball. It is. Possession arrow goes to Augustana. So looking for the inbounds. It's Augustana. Can they bring the lead down to 18 or 17 with a shot here? About a 9-second differential in the shot clock and play clock. Out of bounds. Touching it at the very end was Tatum. Coach Beinborn having a word with the official. He didn't think that it was touched. Almost a foul called there. Real aggressive diving in was Emma Berg. So with 15 seconds, full court press. Tallis is called for the foul. We thought it'd be coming there. Almost called after the last one. But again, Tallis the aggressor, so strong in her gameplay. First one good. This one now looking for the second, and that's no good. Augustana now has a chance to go back to under 20 if they can sink one here. In the remaining moments, foul called. Lefty up, good. Back to 20. Rolls around, gets the second. 4 seconds left. Let's see if Carthage can get something off. Tipped away again. what's happening on the inbounds is the Carthage players are running toward that baseline to give the outlet pass, but the quickness of Augustana is now allowing a successful inbounds. So 2 out of the past 3 times has been contact. That one, not able to get it off. So Augustana cuts the lead to 19. Can they have some sort of great comeback here in the 4th? You never know, so you'll have to stay tuned with us on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Carthage 60, Augustana 41.
Sunday coupon on the way out tonight.
We're back, 4th quarter. Augustana 41, 60 for Carthage. Time is on the side of the Firebirds. But if Augustana gets hot, who knows what can happen. Good job, layup. Morrissey. Far side. It's going to be a foul called. Not happy about it, but called nonetheless is Barrett. Waved off, foul called on 21 Perez, or Papez, excuse me. Pushing a bit too far on that lean. Don't forget, when the clock hits 0, we will have a post-game show with Coach Bernero. So stay tuned for that. Offensive foul as 2 Vikings roll over one another. Tucking the shoulder was Gabriella Lois, or excuse me, was Morrissey. So I'd assume, unless Augustana is able to find something in the next 2 or 3 minutes, might see the benches clear for both squads. There was a point midway through the 3rd where Augustana started clawing back. But the momentum just stopped. That's going to be a travel. But just as Augustana started clawing back in that one, they got a bit stagnant. Both teams started missing free throws, and it's just been even back and forth at the 20-point mark. Turn around with the right, that's gonna be a foul from behind. Coach Bonero shouting out to Knebel, saying stop doing that. Just keeps from behind, just kind of slapping at the ball. So checking in now is going to be Jesse Pekaski. So tough defense by Carthage, but more so it's just been Augustana not being able to find the buckets needed. Tipped away, good job, just checks in. Good awareness by Pekaski. Driving in, left-hand layup, no good, too hard off the glass. Strong pass to Tellis. Near side, Loy swinging one more time. Augustana has to set up. 2-3 zone. Good job driving the baseline. Up and good by Lloyds. No good. Too hard off the glass. Might actually clip the side of the backboard. Lloyds again up strong, fouled. Lead at 19. Can Augustana bring it down to 17? Lloyds with 2 attempts here. Good there. Whitlock 15 points for Augustana. Lloyds at 9. She's looking for double digits with this one. Not able to get either. Again, free throws. Kind of shrugging off the defense. Knight at the top of the key. Good passing. Carthage not afraid to use all of this shot clock. Going baseline kick, so with 3 seconds left, it's going to be have to get a snatch and shoot. For the Firebirds. Hand in the face, right hook, no good. Would have counted, but again, even if you're, if you're Carthage, odds are right now you're going to come away with a victory. Although Lloyd's having something to say about that one, looking for an and one. But the reason I say that is, you still want to try to have a clean game. And the reason I say that is, circumstances such as, they're having some challenges against the inbounds. They're having challenges when shot clocks are expiring, at getting off clean shots. So you still want to have that in your favor. So a lead down to 16, the lowest lead, or the smallest lead since the first half. So right now, Carthage scoreless in the last 3:24, and they're 1 for 5 in their last 5 possessions, and a quick 5-0 run right now in that 3:24. For Augustana, Lloyd's now into double digits, 2 rebounds away for Whitlock for a double-double. She's already at 15 points, 8 boards. On the Carthage side of things, Barrett, Spear, and Morrissey all at 4 personal fouls apiece. So it's going to be an interesting ending here. Again, if you're Carthage and if you would have kept that 20-point lead until a few minutes left, odds are both teams would have cleared the bench. However, 6 minutes left. That's a lot of time to make a run if you're Augustana. Again, they already got a 5-0 run. Pass ahead, they got numbers. Pass, baseline, no good. Tellis with the quick defensive board. Pass down low, looking for it. Left hand, no good. Tellis jumped too early. Offensive rebound. Augustana now. Let's see what they can find with 10 on the clock. Misguided pass. Baseline, right hand, no good off the side of the rim. That's going to stay possession with a new shot clock for Augustana. So double sub coming in. So double sub right now. Barrett comes back into the game. Barrett, 4 fouls. And Morrissey as well checking in. So right now, even if they foul out, you just want their presence in there to finish things up. Left-hand layup, no good. Another offensive board. That one rolls around and is good. Lead down to 14. Carthage now. Open. Left-hand layup and one. Oh, much-needed shot by the Firebirds. Knight driving the lane with success. Free throw, no good. So still not a success from the free throw line for the Carthage squad, but that much-needed layup gives a little bit of cushion that they had lost here in the fourth. Good pass to Lloyds, that's good. Full court pressure, lead down to 14. Tallis in the lane, layup, good. Lead, 12, timeout. Bernero, a lead that was once almost touching 25, now down to 12. An 11-2 run for the Vikings as Carthage has gone dry, 1 for 6 of their last 6 field goals, where Augustana is 3 for 4 in their last 4. As we look at some of the numbers, Carthage threes are still 13 for 19, but on the field overall, 21 for 43. Augustana, we talked about it, up to 45 rebounds to 24 for Carthage, 21 more boards, with most of those being on the offensive side. We talked about that pregame, so that's why that huge lead for Carthage so vital when it comes to knowing that you are likely going to get out-rebounded. On the other side, though, assists, Carthage with 12 to 7 of Augustana. So again, if you take away that 3-point prowess that Carthage has had, a very different day. We talked 7-3. We said it earlier, you don't get to 7 wins by just, having to use the cliche layups of opponents. Out of play going the way of Carthage again. Right now their inbound play is 2 players near midcourt making the streak, getting the inbound, then looking for the crossing. They're able to split that. Pass near side right now. If you're Carthage, you just want to drain this shot clock and try to get a good one off at the end. Lead down to 12. Strong pressure by Augustana. Driving, right hand, up, no good, but a foul. Carthage bailed out by the foul. At the line, Morrissey will be going for 2. That one good. Second one, Morrissey, good. What has plagued Carthage all afternoon being the free throw line, shooting only 45%, a much needed 2. Lead back to 14. Does Augustana have any comeback left in the tank? Just shows how beautiful of a game college basketball is. A 20-plus point lead can go away quickly. That might be a jump ball. It is. Augustana, tell us again with a beautiful play. (66-52). Augustana inbounds, down by 14. Good pass down low, easy layup. Bit aggressive defensively by Barrett. Carthage looking for the inbound, almost taken away again. Tellis got in front, left arm push. They saw the extension from Morrissey. That's her 5th foul. Open shot again, ladies and gentlemen, lead down to 10 with 3:10 in the game. A travel called on Antoine. Top of the key, Tellis, who has been a spark plug for this squad. Offensively, defensively, travel called on Augustana. Ten minutes ago or so in real time, we were saying that both teams may be clearing the bench soon. Nonetheless, not only has that not happened, it's a 4-possession game. However, time on the side of Carthage. They have been able to drain the shot clock while getting fouled, however, haven't gotten all the free throws needed. Knight rolling around, mid-range, Tellis loses possession. Oh my goodness, that is going to give the possession back. So it wasn't a full possession to reset the shot clock for Carthage, so they'll have 2 seconds to inbounds and shoot. And that is an offensive foul on the inbounds. Trying to get position was Ebling. 10-point lead. We're gonna have an inbounds. Not quite sure what the whistle was for, but nonetheless. Three ball. No good. Defensive board. timely rebound for Carthage. Tellis telegraphs that. Down low, block, clean block by Carthage. Can they get it past midcourt? They have numbers if they can. 143, 10-point lead. Knight's got to watch out. She's a half step away, or she was, from midcourt. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Driving from left to right hand. Almost takes it away. Shot up, and that's going to be a charge. Coach Beinborn is beside himself. A timely call to favor the Firebirds. That could have brought the lead to 8. But nonetheless, and that's going to be Tellis called. Her second foul. (66-56), shot up good. .12-point lead. Is it safe? We'll find out. No good. Quick shot by Augustana, unsuccessful. Carthage getting the 30-second timeout. Possession after the defensive rebound, so outstanding job on the boards. Defensively for Carthage, it was Addie Ebling, the junior out of Loyola Academy in Evanston, having to come in because of the foul trouble. Again, Morrissey fouled out. Barrett and Spear each sit at 4 personal fouls apiece. So the defensive rebounds clutch. Looking at some of the numbers, Whitlock did hit her double-double, 21 points, 9 of 11 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and 11 boards. So 21 points, 11 boards. Lloyd's 14 points, second in the leaderboard for Augustana offensively. As for Carthage, Esther 14, Spear 18, Knight with 11, and Thistle with 10. Knight 4 assists on top of that 11 points. 3-point percentage for Carthage has dropped to actually below 70. Again, they still sit at that 13 for 19 from three-point land, 68.4%. 12-point lead. Carthage will inbound. Now let's see what they can do. Tellis almost able to get a fingertip on it. Knight passes midcourt. Likely the last possession before Augustana starts to foul, if they decide to do so. Again, with the lead at 12, if Carthage gets a point, that might be it. Taking a step, she just loses possession. So Margaret Spear loses possession, at least drained a good portion of that shot clock. Augustana needs some threes. They need them now. They're only 1 3-pointer on the day. Mid-range 2, no good. Defensive board. That looks like it might be it. Looks like they're going to lay off Knight. Don't want to necessarily give a quarterly MVP, but it looks like fourth quarter MVP we're going to have to give to Ebling. And with 5, with 4, with 3, that's going to be it. That's going to be all she wrote. It was 43-19 at halftime. It got real interesting. 68 to 56 is how it's going to end, with the Firebirds getting 1 in the win column and going to 4-5 on the season as the Vikings fall to 7-4. Don't forget, stick around. We're going to have a conversation with Coach Tim Bernero in just a few minutes for the post-game show right here on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome into the post-game show for the CCIW on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Coach, what a fourth quarter. You withheld the onslaught. Talk me through what you told the team.
Yeah, that might have been my fault. You know, we got going so well in the first half, shooting the threes, and you know, sometimes you don't think you're going to shoot whatever it was, 11 for 16 or something in the second half again. But we're finding ourselves offensively. We struggled so much early in the year that this was a nice breather to be able to knock down shots, and you got to kind of squeeze it out of the other team, and we weren't able to execute our offense as well in the second half. And we couldn't have been better overall defensively in the first half. We were in the right spots. We were physical. We were scouting report type stuff. We were in those spots. And the second half, you know what happens and how that works. At halftime, they probably got yelled at a lot.
Yeah.
They were wounded because we were kicking their butt a little bit. Yeah. And they responded. They're a good basketball team. And, but I was really proud of our effort overall. If we can shoot it like that, obviously you can be pretty dangerous. We just got to kind of find other, I guess that's the way basketball is now. You get 2 baskets at the rim and threes, and we didn't get as many baskets at the rim yet today, but that'll come, I hope.
Almost 70% from three-point land the whole game, not just in the first. 68.4. Is that something you talked about with your team? That was a lights-out performance.
Yeah, we've got good shooters. Some of them haven't shot the ball as well as they'd like yet this season. But, all of it is, it sounds corny, but all of it's preparation. Within practice, shooting the ball at the pace of what the game is on Saturday or Wednesday. The delivery, the passing stuff, I harp on them a lot about just in drills and stuff. You got to get the ball to them where they can catch and shoot it. And we did a good job of that. We got Augustana moving and kind of got the ball into the paint, and we're able to kick out to some pretty good shots. We didn't have a lot of really hard contests on some of those threes in the first half, and it was when you got people that you think are good shooters and you get it to them in rhythm and you make good passes, they should be able to do that. So it was nice. It was nice to be able to do that and get going. So
you knew coming in, of course, there was all the reports how they're such a good defensively rebounding team, second chance points for them as well. They beat you in that number, but you withheld them enough to be able to get what you needed. How did you go in and get the focus knowing, okay, even though they may beat us in some of the boards, we still got to get our own?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job in the first half. The second half got away from us a little bit, and it was, I don't know if we got tired a little bit or we just didn't, some of it we talked about right after the game is that we have to, the 50-50 balls are the ones, because technically every rebound's a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Some people have a little better position to start with, but when it gets, they weren't killing us on the offensive boards, just going over our back and taking it. There was balls that were getting tipped, and we didn't have our, we talk about having 5 people on the defensive boards, then you can go play offense, so we had, every time I looked up, it felt like we might have 1 or 2 people standing and kind of didn't make that extra step, and the ball got tipped, and Augustana was quicker to us, to their credit. So they were able to make those plays and put us in some situations there that luckily they didn't,
Yeah.
for as well as we shot the three, they did.
Yeah,
So luckily
exactly.
they didn't make us pay, because a lot of times you get that kick out for the three.
I always try to call out a player that maybe doesn't get a lot of attention. That fourth quarter, the second half of it, Eberling stepped up defensively, getting timely rebounds. You had 3 players in foul trouble, 1 fouled out. Morrissey, what was it like to have another player just step up into the position and help you close it out?
Yeah, that's the thing. We've got a lot of people that I can put out there, but we're still trying to become complete pieces. Some people are better offensively and they need to get better defensively. Some people are good defenders. They need to work on, not turning the ball over and doing stuff offensively. Addie's getting better. She's a good offensive player. She's a good athlete and strong, that she can go get the ball off the boards, and she did that. And that's what it's one of those things that you have to do it constantly in college. I mean, sometimes in high school you can get away with shutting it down for a couple possessions and you're just better or more athletic than people. Here, the other team's really competitive. They're really good, so you got to fight. You got to compete on every possession, and she did. You're right. She got some really big defensive rebounds in those last 4 or 5 minutes that helped us kind of stabilize it. Now, if we could make some free throws, we might be dangerous. You got a lot of chances. We just didn't finish some of those.
Looking at 2 out of the 3 in conference play. Now you get a little bit of a break, go non-conference. What can you take away from these last 3 conference games and try to tweak in non-conference for a few more games?
Yeah, it's interesting. We changed. Our league went to 9 teams a handful of years ago, and we used to not play any conference games till after January, so you could compartmentalize things and go, okay, all the non-conference games are over. Let's go play the CCIW. Now we play 3 or 4 before Christmas. Got the one at Elmhurst. Milliken's one of the favorites. We didn't play as well offensively as we did here, and they got us down there. Sometimes it's nice to play the favorites on the road early, knowing that you get, okay, if you steal that one, you got it in your pocket, and then you got to go get them on the second one. So this was a huge game. I told the girls that all week. I said, get to 2-1 at the turn. Now we go back and play Benedictine Tuesday, and then go to Nashville and play 2 more. So we got 3 more non-conference games. And then after the new year, flip back into the conference. So sitting at 2-1 over the holidays feels pretty good. Better than 1-2, obviously. And trying to get yourself in position to, it's interesting because they're one at a time. I mean, it sounds cliched, but you play one and you stack them. Okay, we're 2-1. You hear that football coaches always say, "Hey, we just want to be 1-0 today," and all that stuff. So getting this one was a big game for us to get to the break 2-1 and see where we sit in the middle, toward the middle top of the league. And then, now I got to go look at stuff on Benedictine to get them ready for Tuesday. And then we get a few days off for the break, and then you go from there. So we were so brutal offensively the first week of the season, and we've progressively started scoring more points and becoming a little more efficient. Hopefully this will open the lid on the basket and we can kind of start adding on to that. So it feels good to be 2-1 and get ourselves ready to play the last 3 non-conference games and go from there.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, happy holidays. Congrats on the big win. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Appreciate all you do.
Thank you. All right, that was Coach Bernero with a victory. 43-19 in the first half. However, 68-56 was the final. They withheld the visiting Vikings of Augustana. Stay tuned. The men's basketball game starting in less than 10 minutes right here on the Firebird Broadcasting Network.